Good evening, everyone. My name is Jay Ruslan. I'm in 7th grade at a Western Howard County school. My pronouns are he, him, and they, them, and I'm transgender. Thank you for allowing me to speak here and for recognizing Pride Month in the school system. Even more gratitude towards my principal for helping me find a bathroom I'm comfortable using, and my teachers who respect my name change and pronouns. These are things that cisgender people don't have to stress about, and out of everything I deal with, these are the smallest. I grew up in a cisgender heterosexual household. I have a younger brother and a mom and a dad. I was never exposed to any type of LGBTQ media or representation. In fact, I only knew 2 queer people. I moved to a conservative area in 4th grade. I didn't come out until the end of 6th grade, although I had felt this way for as long as I can remember. Despite my lack of queer education and the absence of any LGBTQ representation in my life, I am unapologetically queer. Their whispers and ignorant glares are background noise to me by now, and while I've grown so used to it, I still hear every single word they say. Conversations filled with intentional and obvious homophobia, discussions that include mocking a trans individual. They talk about me, and if it's not me, it doesn't matter, because everyone who isn't like them is lumped into a category of oddballs, weirdos, or snowflakes. I've been called the F-slur at school. I've had kids intentionally engage in harmful, transphobic rhetoric right in front of me, just to remind me that I'm different and I look weird and that my presence there is unwelcome. I'm a spectacle for them to gawk at, a freak show free of charge. My cautious, aloof walk in the hallways taken as invitation. These kids, the same ones who harass me or consider me an outcast, grew up the same way I did. Without enlightenment, without accurate, not offensive portrayal of queer people. We tiptoe around the word gay like it's the plague. We make kids think it's a bad word, something to be afraid of, something that's a threat. They've never been exposed to someone like me, someone who's too queer for my little town. And why don't we talk about people like me? If I'm so brave, so unique, so deserving of respect, wouldn't you want your kids to be like me? And my transness, my queerness, this can't be taught. I didn't learn this from anyone. If sexuality and gender can be taught and forced onto a person, then why aren't I and every other queer person queer? We don't want, or rather need, your kids to be like us. In fact, I wouldn't wish my experiences on anyone. The dysphoria and anguish I feel on a good day can be unbearable. The end goal isn't for cisgender and heterosexual people to be the minority, or for all of us to turn your kids gay. It's for the small population of queer kids to feel supported, understood, and represented. It's for the kids who might know somebody who's LGBTQ and want to acknowledge and comprehend them. And it's for the non-queer kids so that they don't perceive us as a foreign threat, but as people who are not all that different from them. Thank you for listening.